What's going on, everybody? Back here with another episode, and today we're going to be talking about the Sasha Banks situation. Mercedes Varnado is officially done with WB as she negotiated her WB exit months ago, according to a report by Fightful Select, after being suspended in May once she and Naomi walked out of a Monday Night Raw event. Now, Dave Meltzer reported in the Wrestling Observer newsletter this week that yes, previous reports that a return for her was discussed following the regime change when Triple H took over main roster creative from Vinnie Mac. The two sides were believed to have been far apart on the financial side of things. Banks did reach a deal over the summer where they agreed to release her as a free agent instead of just freezing her deal like they usually do. However, the contingency in said deal was that she could not do anything wrestling related or wrestle until the start of 2023. This past fall, she actually did have talks with WB about returning, which we talked about here on the channel, but it was reportedly considered a close to done deal. But then there was the money aspect of it. So both sides wanted to work with each other, but then when it came to money, they just were too far apart to come across and reach a deal together, right? Regarding how much money Banks wanted from WB, it was said to be top level numbers. Meltzer did state that she was seeking a number along the levels of a Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, and those internally have said that they just weren't willing to give her that kind of money. Sources stated that Banks isn't seen as someone internally who would be on top for the next 5 years. They didn't think that she was going to be a top star. Okay. Instead, they saw her as someone who could be a single star or have a tag title run, but in quote, has peaked as a star aside from reality that is knowledge that if she would return, there would be a honeymoon period where people would go nuts for her, end quote. Wow. So now Banks is expected to appear at New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 17 at the Tokyo Dome on January 4th and work some more dates for them in 2023, including for Stardom, which is New Japan's sister company. It's unclear right now whether or not she's going to be going to AEW. There's a lot of speculation as to whether or not she's going to be Saraya's mystery partner on January 11th. This tells me that she asked for just like Brock Lesnar money, and they're like, we're not doing that for you. And she felt like she earned that money, and so now it's like, well, maybe we can do business down the road. I don't see her going to AEW. I think she's going to do some New Japan stuff and then maybe return next year. Who knows, though? It all comes down to money.